making salsa.
Hey guys, I'm making some salsa right now, and I figured I would show you how I make it. So it's that time of the year where tomatoes are just kind of like growing out of your eyeballs. You have so many and everybody's giving you some, and then CSA and whatnot. So what I'm gonna do is make a whole bunch of salsa. Now the first thing that I do is take the skins off. So I have a pot of boiling water here, and I'm just boiling them long enough so that the skins begin to crack. I don't think I have any in here quite yet that are cracking. And then as soon as the skin cracks, I know that you could score it first. That is when I pull them out. So it only takes about, I don't know, I'd say maybe 2 minutes tops. But when they do crack, let me show you what it looks like. I throw them in a bowl with a little bit of ice to stop any cooking. And you can see here how the skin is cracking. And that makes it easy for you to remove the outside of the tomato, because it's not so good. Sorry, I was gonna film with my flip. It's not so good when it's in your salsa. So I just remove the skin. 2 hands is definitely easier, and that's it. So some of them are easy, like little one-handed guys. Like here's an easier one. How's that peeling going, Deacon?
Good.
Good?
Yep.
Good job. Thank you for getting all that off.
Welcome.
Okay, Deacon is now on to peeling, so I'm going to cut the tomatoes up. And what I like to do is kind of take out any of the extra, you know, the super seedy, just like this. That way, your sauce is just full of the good stuff. If you don't like the little stem part, you can cut it off. And then that's it. I'm just going to cut these pieces up here, because I'm going to run it through the food processor.
Where my finger is.
That is what I'm going to keep doing with all the tomatoes. Thanks, Deacon. That one's a little harder, huh?
Yeah.
Deacon is mushing up the tomatoes right now, just so we can get any extra, you know, extra water out, extra liquid out. Oh, okay. Thank you. He's doing some quality control right there. Now that my tomatoes are done, I've got my bowl of tomatoes right here. I am going to cut up my onion. I've got some cilantro, lime, and jalapeno. So here are all of my cut up ingredients. I think things that we're missing are the garlic and the salt. And the reason I'm using this garlic instead of fresh is because I like to save my fresh garlic for roasted garlic. So, sorry, dog walked over and started coughing. Anyways, I'm gonna start assembling this and I'll show you how I do it. So as you see, I've got my blender here, and I'm not very fancy with how I do it. The reason I like to use my blender is because it's more geared towards, you know, liquid, and I'm going to be making something very liquidy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my hot salsa first. I'm going to add just some of the tomatoes and a little bit of the liquid, because there's going to be more liquid in the bottom of your bowl no matter what you do. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to get, well, first of all, I was too lazy to cut my jalapenos super fine. So I'm going to throw my jalapeno in. Oh, it's hard to know. That's probably about 2 jalapenos. The ones I had today were giant. And then I'm gonna blend it up. All right, now that is pretty good. As you can see here, it looks a little frothy, a little weird, but it'll end up being good, I promise. So I've got all of that in there, and it's broken down a little bit. So now I'm gonna add my onions. Add about half of my onion, half of my cilantro. Again, this is going to be the adult version. I'll show you the kid version next. And then squeeze a little lime in there. Oh. And this is all to taste. Throw in some garlic, you know, specific. I don't think there's a specific salsa recipe. I do like garlic though. Makes everything better. Salt. It's just gorgeous. Wow, how yummy that looks. Oh, so good. I'm gonna dump a little bit more of the tomato water in, because I want to keep that the nice red tomatoes there at the end, so I'm not gonna do all of my tomato quite yet. Okay, put my lid back on. All right, I let that go for just a second. Now I'm gonna add the rest of the tomatoes for this batch. That'll probably do it. I'm gonna add the other lime slice. So I could have added 2 from the get-go, huh? All right. Put my lid back on. I'm gonna let this one go really quick. Just a couple of quick pulses. Ready? One. There we go. 3 quick pulses, that's good. So that's it. That's how I make my salsa. It's so simple and it's so delicious. Now let me show you. Oh, that is good. Let me show you the kids version. Now, here's the thing with my kids. Drake likes the heat and Deacon doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is I didn't wash out my blender because I don't want to take all the heat out. It's still better with just a tiny, tiny touch of it. You can come in. They're standing outside the door. Now I'm gonna add the cilantro. Again, I'm gonna add some onion. I'm gonna add the garlic. Lime. So if you like mild salsa, if you don't like your tongue to fry off from the heat, of course you can always add hotter peppers too, or not so hot peppers. Add some salt. All right, now I'm just gonna blend this up really quick. Yeah, baby. You got a splinter again? All right. So there you go. And theirs, as you can see, is quite a bit redder. It's more of a typical salsa color, but because I like it so spicy, I like it a little greener because that means usually it's a little warmer. So let me show you this all served up. Had to stop and dig a splinter out of a foot, but anyways, there is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.